Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. This is Chesty Puller here with another War Commander video. This one is on the Sector Breach. This is, I think, the easy, fast, free way to do it. Um, and it's I'm just going to use one platoon. Hang on a second. Let me set this platoon free just for a second. I need to do my shadow ops, and I can do that while I'll just put this on Ruby real quick and let that run. Didn't mean for that to be part of the video, but I wanted to get that done while I had my platoon out there before it gets sniped. So let's see. Base 1. This is the Conqueror set. It does look like this is a better area to start in because there's a lot more buildings for me to use over there. So I'll move my platoon. I don't see a lot of railguns here, so that shouldn't be a problem. You can wait. It's just quicker if you retreat um, your platoons, because then it'll immediately reset it so that you can get your infantry coming out right away. So I'm just doing this basically. I guess this is called spamming. I actually never understood what spamming meant, but this has got to mean that I'm spamming Humvees. So anyway, um, yeah, I got the idea of what spamming meant, but I didn't exactly understand the term. Why did they use the word spamming and things like this? But now I get it. Anyway, you see that one building there, the academy. I started to shoot it, and then I realized, well, there's probably something in there. I have not scouted this base, and I'm trying to avoid any mines. Remember, the Humvees are going to be damaged by mines. Again, I didn't scout this base last time. I don't think this base had any um, mines in it, so if it's going to be the same now, then it's probably going to be the same. Once I get to the point where I don't want to be moving too far, then I'll just stay inside the base like this. And I do see a problem. Actually, all my units are being wasted because they're going for the marina, and that's way on the other side of the base. So they're not doing anything. They're just like moving towards her and dying before they get there. Or they're doing a little bit of damage and then dying, but they're not doing anything in the base. So I need to come over here and kill this marina and kill this barracks. And I want to point out to you, don't kill the marina right away. Let them shoot all of the moon skaters, because you just have to read the way that if marina is set up to shoot air, you got to read the workshop how that works. So don't shoot the moon skaters because marina without marina they can't shoot air, and obviously Kixai is trying to keep us from using our Onis or using our Orions. This event used to be pretty much for the past, like, you know 4 months. It's been Orions, 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 Orions. So I knew that they were going to event. I thought last event they weren't going to let us use air, but even last event we could use Orions or Onis. So see how I'm staying inside the base and just like targeting something. You have to wait a little while, and uh, unfortunately these guys are actually shooting all the things which I want to shoot. So and I'm trying to avoid any mines if there are any. if you want to make sure to avoid mines, scout the base. Make sure that if there are or are not mines, or sometimes they'll have them on the outside part, sometimes they'll have them on the inside of the base. So me, I'm taking a chance here. Oh, and then there's a little trick you can do. When you spawn your infantry, you spread them out by hitting X, and then you walk forward. And once that path has been cleared, you can be pretty sure there's no mines in that path. That is something I've been doing, like where the guys have been going. That's how I've been choosing where to go. See how I come back up, and I'm going to go over where they were just walking, so I know that there's no mines right there. So you really don't have to scout the base. If you're very careful, you can figure out, if there's mines by using the infantry. You just want to make sure they're a good distance away from your Humvees before they explode the mines. If they're like right there on top of you, then that splash damage is going to get your Humvees. You don't want that. Alrighty. So that's base one. That should be free repair. It is, and there is my Shadow Ops done. Alrighty. We'll go find a base two. I'll send this platoon home. That was free repair. For that Shadow Ops 4. I like to get that out of the way so I don't miss it. Same scenario here for base 2. Um, this is not the optimal position to come in. It's not a bad position, but there's only that one building there. I should have looked at the base first. This is something I'm notorious for. I just go for it, without scouting the base and things like that. And then later I regret it because I'm like, oh well, I should have scouted the base because um, I don't want to run into mines. And keep in mind, all my troops have just gone forward there, so if there were any mines, those are basically cleared. And I don't see any mines there because if there were, there would be a little hole, and I would see an explosion. Now I'm staying on the map on purpose, um, even though these um, gladiators are coming for me, because what I want to do is get my infantry to shoot them. Um, so I was kind of drawing them to my infantry. And yes, you can spam faster if you leave and come back. All of these bases have the hidden or the stealth generator so that you really don't know what is there. There's stuff inside there. It looks like the base is empty, but it's because of the stealth generator. So that's why I'm being careful and staying away from the base until I can see what's on this base. I'm staying away from it. So far, I will tell you this. This does not seem like tedious to me. It doesn't seem like a huge grind. Just it's a little bit boring spamming these infantry guys, but at this point, I'm just going to sit here. Nothing is shooting me. Nothing is shooting my infantry. I will wait Um, okay, here we come. Again, I'm staying on the map on purpose because I want, they're chasing me and my infantry is killing them. So that's what I'm doing on purpose. Missionaries, I think, is what they are. And I'm not seeing any mines being exploded by my infantry, so I'm thinking this base may not have mines on the outside of the base. They might be on the inside. So I might want to stay out of the inside. Although my infantry's inside the base now, and I'm not seeing anything really. Sometimes they literally don't put mines in the base. Perhaps that's what's happened here, but I don't trust it. You know what I mean? I really wish I had scouted the base now. All you got to do is scout the base once, and then use 3 of your scouts. You got 10 of them. That leaves you 7 for PvP, and it's you'll have that back in a short period of time. Again, I'm staying on the base here. I want to get that bishop there. I stopped and got the bishop, and now I will come in from the other side of the base. That actually can cause you some repair time. So you don't want to act, but stay on the base because it'll chase you and your infantry can kill it. That's why I'm not retreating, because as soon as I retreat, then it turns around and starts shooting my infantry. So it's just more cost effective to stay on the base. Okay, free repair also pretty fast. I would say level of fun for this event so far, not as bad as some of the last ones. When you have to like use 6 platoons and come in and drop missiles and use mercenaries and do that, and you have to do it very specifically. Not fun at all and a real grind. But for this, well, I mean, it's not too bad so far. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here because I'm sure this base has mines on it. So I'll spread them out. That's the X button. And I'll walk. There's a mine right there. You saw a little hole right there explode. Second one there. Three mines there. See that? See those 3 mines? 3 or 4. I think 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'll come in. Since this is where my units deploy, I want to just stay right here. I'll bring one guy over to see if I can find any more mines. Let the other guys go to work. Boom, one more mine. Okay, so 4 mines. There's probably 12 to 16 mines out there. So 4 um, on one side means I've probably got this side clear. Clearly, we did get 4 mines right here. So probably 4 mines on every side of the base. And so I feel pretty good with as many units as have gone forward. I feel like if there was any more mines right in this area, they would have exploded as well. So, I mean, scout the base just to be sure. Again, there's the academy. I don't want to bust the academy open because um, it might be empty, but there might be something in there. So I would like to clear out the anti-missile bastions and just use a Maverick on that academy. But if you'll notice for the other two, I didn't bother with that. I didn't bother with any missiles. So after seeing this, really what I'm going to suggest to you is that you guys spend 5 minutes and scout your own bases. That way you don't run into anything, you know, um, if there's like mines or if there's things inside these the, in the base one, something was inside the academy. In the base two, something was inside the academy for sure. In the base two, also something was in the tech center for sure. So usually the way it goes is if base two has it, base three will also have it, but sometimes they'll just have it in like the middle base, make the middle base harder than the last base. So I'm not going to take a chance. I'm just going to drop a Maverick right there. Um, and I'll scout it later. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. Because it's the only missile I've used here. And maybe you don't have to use any missiles. That would be cool. But that's what I'm talking about. It's inexpensive. So far, one missile for all three bases. There's no repair time. It's instant repair on the map. Um, you got one platoon. You're not messing around, going back to the base with seven different platoons, and you're not rebuilding Mavericks, and you're not rebuilding Mercs, and having to go get thorium and everything. And look, you see, you're also getting metal and oil from these bases. So overall, this is the kind of event that I personally think is good. By the way, the hero unit that I have here is free, essentially. All it is blood thorium. You can buy him, buy all of his training tokens, and buy all of his workshop in the blood thorium store. And I don't know. His name is Ramirez, and I don't know if he's doing me any good or not. But um, he's supposed to provide an aura for Humvees, and it's probably working. It's probably you can see the orange aura is there, but that's from Ramirez, and Ramirez is level 20, and then my Humvees are level 20, which is they're all max level. But you, no matter who you are, as long as you have like 100 and something thorium, you can get Ramirez today and max him out. And if I'm not mistaken, Ramirez was a instant build. I bought him with blood thorium a couple of weeks ago and kind of forgot about him until today. And today, at the beginning of the event, I realized I hadn't upgraded him, and I had something in the tech center, actually my sepulcher, which had like an hour and something on it. So I had to wait an hour and something before I could start the event, because I wanted my Ramirez to be max level. So anyway, that is all three Conqueror bases instant repair. It was pretty easy. Good luck, guys.